Hey, hold up. Hold on, Wilder fans. Hold on, Wilder fans. Before you said, "Oh, you fucked up, Bruce," I'm not just laughing at y'all. I'm laughing at both y'all. Well, let me start with you Wilder fans first. Damn. For real, though? See, this is what happens when you guys focus all your power and concentration in the wrong area. See, all that time and attention and hatred and bashing and all that other shit that y'all put on Anthony Joshua, I keep saying it and I keep saying it. I noticed when it came to Tyson Fury, so-called cracking Deontay Wilder's skull, so-called egg weights in his gloves, so-called cheating, wild boar and all that other shit, you guys didn't put the same energy into jumping on Tyson Fury that you did with Anthony Joshua. Answer us why. Because as you see, it could have been applied efficiently and in the right place. But instead, you got Deontay Wilder's ass whooping immortalized in a statue. You see how that don't make sense? See, y'all fight for Deontay Wilder because y'all think he's like, I don't know, the new HP rap. You know what I'm saying? The new George Jackson. Y'all think he's the new Malcolm X, the new, you know what I'm saying? He's not that. And like I always say, if you want to get behind somebody to represent you, it's probably best to get behind somebody strong and represents you right. That's another thing that I keep telling y'all. But instead, you're going to have this ass whooping. And all I got to say, if this ain't enough motivation for Deontay Wilder to pull off a win in this third fight, then I don't know what is. Because I look at myself, I put myself in Deontay Wilder's position. You're not doing this to me. You're not. I'm going to take your manhood in that ring. From the moment that bell start, we might be in a boxing match, but that shit ain't going to look nothing like a boxing match. I am going to pull his insides out. You know, all his organs going to be hanging on the outside of his body. That's if that was me. You know what I'm saying? This should get y'all fueled towards no end. But the shit is funny. The shit is funny, man. You know? But at the same time, now I'm leaning on the Tyson Fury side of things. This is some of the most pathetic shit I've ever seen in my life. Why? Why would you create a statue of beating somebody who we all said was nothing but a one-arm bum slayer? So it's a big accomplishment to beat somebody who's been fighting hand-picked opponents this entire time. Somebody who Tyson Fury said himself, this is a cherry pick. Deontay Wilder's a lemon, and I'm going to squeeze him hand in hand. Those are his words. Verbatim. Exactly. I picked Deontay Wilder because I think he's a soft touch. He's a lemon. I'm going to squeeze him hand in hand. That was Tyson. That's what Tyson Fury said. But this is what I've been saying about you guys, and this is where shit goes wrong. You cannot trash Deontay Wilder and at the same time give Tyson Fury the utmost credit for beating him. It doesn't work that way. So it's either Deontay Wilder was all the shit that he said he was, the most feared man on the planet, the hardest hitting puncher, the best in the division, the best since Ali, the best since. He's either all that or none at all. Because you can't create a statue of beating a guy who beat nobody, who got beat down by an 80-year-old man who they had to cheat to win. Don't even get me started on how many times Deontay Wilder hit Luis Ortiz in the back of the head. I made a video on it, but you know what I'm saying? People's internet team blocked it. You know, and I'll create another video about how boxers got internet teams. But at the same time, we all say this dude is a bum. He ain't shit. He ain't this. He ain't that. So why would you create a statue of beating a bum? Let me put this in a perspective where you can understand it a little better. This is the kind of statue you needed to make when he beat Klitschko. Klitschko's worthy of this kind of thing, not Deontay Wilder. This is truly pathetic. It really is. Who created this shit? But see, the whole thing behind this whole statue, and the reason why it's truly pathetic, because we all know that it's not because he beat a Deontay Wilder. This is something more. You know what I'm saying? This speaks to something deeper. This is subliminal. And I don't have to go down that road, because if you're not caught up to game by now about how boxing is ran and about who are the people who watch boxing and really I can't say support boxing, but really fuel the sport, then I don't know what to tell you. But this right here is truly a pathetic display that you want to create a statue out of beating somebody who claps his ass cheeks and wants to get pregnant. It's just as embarrassing to create this statue for Tyson Fury that it is for Deontay Wilder to be immortalized and getting his ass whooped. It's embarrassing on both sides. Period. So there you go. You heard what I feel about the section coming from Wilder's end, and you heard what I said, how I feel about it when it's coming from Tyson Fury ends. This is pathetic and sad on both sides. You can't create something like this for beating somebody like him. You can't. And damn it, Deontay Wilder, man, I'm going to tell you this. I'm a Tyson Fury fan. I like Tyson Fury. No matter how much shit he talks, no matter how much he lies, I know he lies. I look at Tyson Fury as pure entertainment. Tyson Fury is my kind of boxer. If I was to pick a guy to roll with, I roll with Tyson Fury. But I will say this for Deontay Wilder. For the sake of this, I actually hope you do win. Yeah, I said it. I actually hope you do win. You know, because if this don't motivate you to kill a man half to death, I don't know what will. And it's going to speak a lot to me personally if you set your eyes on this and you can't do it. You know, seriously. At this point, when they doing shit like this, hey, I'm going to root for the guy that I don't root for. And I'm going to say Deontay Wilder, because you got a family, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got a family, you got kids, you got this and that. People got to look up to that. This is something that's forever going to be there. For the most part. I don't know where this statue is at or whatever. But, man, it's some sad shit, bro. It's some sad shit. And as far as the Tyson Fury fan aspect of shit, this makes Tyson Fury look bad, if you ask me. You know, even though I know Tyson Fury didn't create this, you know what I'm saying? He probably didn't commission nobody to make it or nothing like this. But this is a statue that you guys should have made when he beat Klitschko, because he did the same thing. He released the dark clutches that two fighters had on boxing, you know? And that's another thing I want to highlight about Tyson Fury right quick. Tyson Fury has freed up the heavyweight. He has came in and saved the heavyweight division twice, as did Anthony Joshua. Don't get me twisted. But what I mean by that, Klitschko was the guy who reportedly killed the heavyweight division. Deontay Wilder is reportedly the guy who held up the heavyweight division. Both times Tyson Fury came in and freed this shit up. You got to give him his credit where credit is due. He did do that. But if you're going to immortalize beating somebody, Klitschko would be the guy. But I guess it was one of the most boringest fights in the world. So I guess you couldn't create a statue like this. But like I said, you guys rushed this picture to me. And when I looked at it, I was eating. I had to take a double take. I said, what the fuck? It's some sad shit. It's some pathetic shit on both ends. You know, Deontay Wilder fans should be ashamed, especially. And Tyson Fury fans should also be ashamed. Because once again, you cannot tear this man down and yet jump up and down and lift Tyson Fury to the highest level in the Raptors and say that he's this great fighter because he beat somebody who you guys say, and me, wasn't shit, can't fight, don't practice fighting, don't run, barely wanted to skip rope, you know, don't like training, don't like boxing, want to be an actor, want to be pregnant, born again Christian, deaf mute. You can't do that. That's all that I'm saying. So y'all want to know my opinion on it? That's my opinion on it. You know? And Deontay Wilder, with them doing this to you, brother, we'll see. We'll see, man. I'm still a Tyson Fury fan. I still roll with Fury. But when people doing shit like this to you, hell, I got to be a little upset for you. And if you can't etch a win out after this shit, I don't know what to tell you. But then again, it's almost everything that you deserve. Almost everything that you deserve. Because you 78 Sports, y'all took all y'all energy in tearing down who? Somebody that looked like you. And then on top of that, this man supposedly robbed you, cheated you, and violated you. You want to know what your minions did? They threatened Sugar Hill Stewart. But didn't threaten JD's and didn't threaten Ben Davison. The fuck y'all got to say about that? That's why I say y'all ass backwards in y'all campaign. You know, what y'all claim y'all fighting for, you turn around and do the same thing that people do to you to your own. That's why I will never understand it. You know, I won't. But nonetheless, you know, all that opinion shit to the side, this is some funny shit. But it's sad and pathetic at the same damn time. Bruce Vane, I'm out.